Hey everybody, this is Ryan speaking right now. I'm sorry we couldn't post a new episode. Me and Corey are ironically sick. And we were explaining our last episode about cold remedies. I guess we didn't take enough of that. But we'll be back full swing next week, so we apologize and hope you guys are having a good January recovering or whatever shit you're up to. All right, thanks. And here's a good old fun episode that we would like to repost. 2 dudes, 1 sleeping bag. Enjoy.
Today we're going to talk about something that's been bothering me forever.
What's been bothering you forever?
My name is Dick Titty, and I'm with the Foundation of Kids Against Detention. I'm tired of all these kids getting detention. My name is Dick Titty. Running for office, 2017, plus 5. Bitch.
Trooth Syrum.
Do you remember those campaigns when we were a kid? They would throw for us, for the student body. What the fuck did they do? Did they actually do anything?
No, they didn't.
I feel like they're just all right, we're gonna have these faces out here. They're gonna be your schoolmates. They're gonna be either the jock kid, the famous jock kid,
or you're gonna meet
or the prissy overachiever that says things that should be fixed and can be, but has no power to do it for the school whatsoever.
Oh, when they had a student government?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit is so fucking lame.
It's so stupid. Why have that?
Oh my god.
What do they do? Do they just... I feel like it's just an after-meeting hobby school. And they have the principal just nodding their head, and they get nothing. The kids don't even want to be there. They're just all right, we're going to get the credit for this, so it's going to help us in school, maybe, when they go to college.
I just hate you more now. I hated the class fucking president. I hated her. She sucked. You know what's funny? Somebody came up to me and said, I love listening to your podcast. Every now and then you guys just go, you know what really pisses me off?
Yeah.
And it's I guess we just fucking complain for about 40 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, we do kind of bitch a bit.
I don't really like to bitch about anything, but let me tell you what happened to me. You know what else is annoying? Unnecessary meetings that could have just been a fucking email. That's annoying too. But whatever. I'm not here to cast any aspersions. Right? Dick Titty.
Dick Titty, everybody. DT. Are you DTF? Dick Titty father?
My father's name is Richard. I'm a junior.
TTFJ?
No, I'm Dick Titty.
Oh, okay,
That's
sorry.
it.
I tried to do a bigger acronym with junior or senior.
No, DT. That's what they used to call detention when I was in high school. It's yo, bro, you gonna come play ball after school? No, I got DT. DT, motherfucker.
So, if you get cried a river, does that mean you're JT'd?
If somebody cries a river in your behalf?
No. Does that mean you're JT'd? Justin Timberlake?
Just Justin Timberlake. Yeah, why not? Fuck it, right? We're making the rules here now. This is our shit.
I used to think that Timberland was made by Justin Timberlake or by the rapper Timberland.
Did you really?
Yeah.
How old were you when you thought this?
A child.
Are we gonna hate everybody this?
Yeah. Okay, I think we should, I guess we kind of started and we could start.
We got enough B-roll?
This is a lot of B-roll. All right, hold on. It looks like you're going to lean over and fart right now in that uncomfy chair. Okay, Corey, you can do your thing.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to a brand new episode of True Syrum Podcast. We got Ryan and Corey.
Corey and Ryan.
Today, we are in Simple Studios in New York City in the podcast room. Let me tell you something about the podcast room, okay? Podcast room has this weird light fixture on the top that looks like it wants to be a ceiling fan, but it's really, I think it's useless. I don't think it lights. Some of the lights look like they've blown out. There's some foam on the wall to make this room kind of soundproof. But I still hear everybody outside, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it's not really preventing us hearing other people from the outside, but I feel like it does prevent any other sound to come inside.
Oh, they'll come inside, all right. Hi, I'm Dick Titty. Today, our special guest, Dick Titty. sitting in live, filling in for Zorak.
Yeah, the famous Dick Titty ambassador of Croatia.
Let me tell you about the time I first met Dick Titty.
What was the first time you met Dick Titty?
When I met Dick Titty, I was in 4th grade, and Dick Titty came in for career day, and he was a volunteer fireman. And he said, you know, it takes a lot of guts to run into a burning building to make sure everybody got out alive. And I was like, yeah, I would imagine so. And I knew that I had that kind of foresight when I was 9 years old. And Dick Titty actually ended up, big reveal, Dick Titty is my father.
Oh, that's crazy, man. Congratulations. How does that make you feel? Like finally meeting your long-lost father?
I was upset, you know, because he abandoned my mom. You know, it was a hit and run kind of situation. She was really into him, and he took her out on one night, and they had me.
Oh, nice.
I was conceived. First date.
On the first date, like at that moment, he just like went pound for pound and just like let's make love, and then you were made.
It's hard to resist a man named Dick Titty. First of all, you ever think about making love? Yeah, you make love,
okay,
and you make a baby. Is that what is that the point of making love?
To make a baby? Like, yeah. I think there are a lot of meanings behind making love. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, if it's the preconceived notion to make a baby, you can do that, or just let's get compassionate and intimate for the sake of being intimate because we're into each other mentally, physically, and all that shit.
Do you think other animals would watch porn if they could?
I feel like if they have enough sentience, I think they would. I feel like they're stuck in a porno the way their brains work. Because they have what?
Do you think a dog would watch a video of 2 dogs fucking and be into it?
I think he would not know that he's watching a video of 2 dogs fucking, but thinking that he's just watching 2 dogs fucking.
Oh, okay. But do you think that dog would watch that video of those 2 dogs fucking?
If that were, then yes, because they're really horny animals. They love humping legs and whatever has anything that resembles a
Would he start like
sexual
licking
organ.
his own dick until his lipstick came out? Little Red Rocket?
Yeah, sure.
I'm just asking the questions that most people want to know the answers to.
And I have all the answers because I'm a man of... I'm not a pediatrician. Or, no, that's not even the pediatrician's for kids. I don't. Veterinarian.
My point is, a man named Dick Titty runs into your room with a trench coat on and says, "Come with me if you want to live." And you go, first of all, what? And then because you just woke up, so everything's all fuzzy, right?
Okay.
And he goes, "But you can't bring her." And he points at your girlfriend. He goes, "Well, I'm not going with you then." Nonsense.
What's his problem? What's his problem? Why can I not bring you? Why can't you bring your girlfriend?
Turns out he really only just needs you to help him change a spare tire in front of, and he got his car broke down in front of your house.
Man, Dick Titty's a dick.
Dick Titty's not a nice guy.
No.
When he wants to be.
Sometimes
he's a real prick.
Yeah.
Prick Titty. Is Titty even a real last name?
I bet there is. There are a lot of crazy names out there.
Titty, though.
You know.
Isn't titty a funny word in general?
Titty's a hilarious word.
Titty. Nobody, you ever, with your girlfriend and referred to her boobs as titties? Oh, baby, look at those titties. Titties is funny.
It's funny, it's dirty at the same time.
Oh, my titties.
Oh, those titty. I think saying titty is funny.
Yeah, titty is a funny word. As a dude, you don't want to have titties.
No.
You don't want someone to refer to your
I don't want any MTs. Male titty.
Male titties.
So welcome to the episode of Truth about Dick Titty and titties.
The anatomy of a titty.
Anatomy of a titty.
Also, what would you rather have, male titties or male vagina?
Male vagina.
Interesting.
Well, no, I was just pondering. I didn't actually give you an answer.
Well, it's different than a female vagina.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so what is it? Is it just is it like a bigger pee hole?
Look it up. There's a diagram of it. You could put things in.
It's a vagina then, but on a male.
I don't know, man. There's words for things nowadays that I don't even know what they mean. I'm gonna be straight up with you. I don't even know what they mean. I'm just gonna choose to just accept everything for what it is. That's it.
Where's this conversation going?
That's all I'm here for. I'm drinking a cup of coffee. It's midday, and we're having a good time.
I'm having a great time right now.
It's my birthday week.
Yeah, dude.
I'm super stoked about it. We doubled up on podcasting because we decided Corey's going to Italy, and I'm bringing me, Hannah, Dick Titty, and a suitcase. That's it.
After he treated you and your girlfriend, you're still bringing him? I know he's your long-lost father, but,
Dick Titty.
I'm
obsessed with that name right now.
Yeah, you're going to keep going for the whole episode, and we probably have, no more than, 10 minutes right now. And you're going to say Dick Titty for that 10 minutes. I'm just kidding. We have, more time than that. Corey's showing me this comic or Instagram thing. And it's a picture of a couple, and it says balls are just dick titties, and the guy looks back and with a shocked face. That's hilarious. Is that why you're saying dick titty so much? What?
The wife is saying balls are just dick titties to the husband, which is just funny to me. Balls are, let's get into it. People don't talk about the human body and break it down in the layman's term. Let me tell you something. That guy that won all the Jeopardy and all that shit.
There are a couple of guys that like that. I don't know the most recent one. I know there's Kenton Jennings.
This recent
from a long
guy
time
that
ago
fucking killed it, and this is how he did it. He said, "I just read all children's books. If you can break stuff down to such a basic level, like it's so straightforward, like in a children's book, you'll retain that information better than somebody trying to sound fucking smart." The other day I sent a real dickhead email to a work email that was overly professional for no fucking reason. I wasn't even really late. I was 9 minutes late. I wasn't late enough to send this email that I sent, but I sent it, and I thought it was really fucking funny because it was over the top, and it made me think about being in high school, and you got to write a 500-word paper about this. Then you start using words and things of that nature, and
in conclusion,
such as da 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 da. Just adding extra words just to hit a word count. That's,
you're trying, you're just reaching because you have to reach that limit, even though it makes your sentence a little more redundant and you're just
big time.
You're just putting a lot of thes, as, and yes, in conclusion, or what you just said before.
Yeah, and things of that nature. First of all,
things of that nature.
Anytime you say "and things of that nature," you don't know what the fuck you're talking
what
about.
the fuck does that mean?
What are you saying?
Let's think about that. Let's break that down. In things of that nature.
Oh, you just couldn't think of any other examples?
Yeah.
It's
you don't explain it, and you're assuming it's saying oh, yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. It's the equivalent of when you talk to somebody from the hood and they go, "Nah, man."
Yeah.
I don't know. Explain this shit to me.
Yeah, please. Can you break it down?
Yeah. Or first of all, hitting a word count is a pain in the ass because they'll ask you to write a 5-page paper where you could answer the question in a paragraph.
Yeah, it's
oh, so you want me to say things of that nature?
Yeah.
12 different times and try to get that past you?
I remember I did plagiarized once.
Did you really? Did you get caught?
Of course. It was stupid. The teacher, I was too young. It was grade school, and I didn't do the summer reading. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna just
copy paste the book report.
I used a summary from Amazon or something, and I just put my name on it.
You just picked the first one that came up.
Yeah, and I was like, all right, cool. I'll just change a few things here, make it kind of sound stupider. She's like, you should rewrite this. I'm like, okay, never did.
Never did. Of course not.
Because I didn't want to. I don't find authority threatening.
I don't it's really
is that
childish.
Weird? Is that an asshole thing for me to feel who are
I'm
you?
Not.
Yeah, I'm I'm a little bit of a misanthrope, and I just don't care. I'm I could fix this. I could do better.
I'm with you on that.
I don't want to.
I'm 100% with you on that. I just don't like motherfuckers. I don't like having obligations to do things I don't want to do.
Yeah,
I really don't. And I know that's childish as fuck, but I really just fucking don't. Never did.
Yeah, and in the way you write these papers, it's boring. You're it's very laborious. There's nothing fun and interesting. You're analyzing. Sure, I understand how education works. Where you're all right, cool. I'm kind of telling you what I've learned from this book and through the structure and systems that you put in front of me so I could formulate this idea, and here it is. But the teachers don't enjoy that shit. You know, for a fact, they're not reading through it like, okay, gets a D. What makes them decide that's an A or B? You know, like what work are they basing it off of that I get a C minus, and I use my real words, even though this guy from Amazon.com got a rating of 5 stars providing that summary. Why can't that be my summary score?
Yeah, because oftentimes it's a matter of opinion, right?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this person felt this way about this book. I guarantee if I could go back in fucking time and have this brain in my head and be in like fucking 3rd grade, who the fuck was my teacher in 3rd grade? I don't fucking know. I think it was like Mrs. Scott or something.
Yeah, that sounds like a teacher's name. It has to be like a Scott or like a Davies.
If I had to goddamn write a fucking book report and I had an opinion of the book that was not a good opinion, like I was like, this book actually was really upsetting most of the time because I did not get excited one little bit on one little page ever, and I thought that this main character was a punk-ass bitch.
Yeah.
I did not respect any decision that this person made. So I'll give this book a fucking 1.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
You can't write that. Well, what the fuck do you want me to do? Sit here and talk about how good this stupid book that I didn't like it? Yeah, well, everybody likes this book. Yeah, well, I fucking don't. So fuck you. That's why school sucks.
Yeah,
That's why school sucks.
I think that's a valid opinion. I didn't like. At first I enjoyed Catcher in the Rye.
Catch her right in the rye.
Yeah, catch her right in the rye. That's right me. I'm Ryan. You catched her in the rye.
I'm gonna catch her right in that rye.
And the character is such a like you're when you write the whatever Holden Caulfield is such a dick.
He's a cocksucker.
Yeah, and I get like, oh, it's a story about adolescence, and like growing up. Yeah, cool. But of course, like as a kid and growing up, I'm not a rich snob in the city, like deciding to want to fuck my.
Didn't he bang a prostitute?
I think he banged a prostitute, and didn't he like hit on his like father's whatchamacallit? That's like He Goes Down. That's a movie.
What is this? Naughty America?
Yeah, yeah. Like he does a lot of fucked up shit, and like in what way I'm like looking at it, it's like, well, he sucks. I don't have to like this book. There's nothing in this book that makes me appreciate this character or this book.
That's the problem, though, right? Like,
it doesn't win me over.
There's like a level of brainwashing, I think, that comes with being a kid too, because they just like put all this shit in front of you, and you have to just fucking like it. And if you don't like it, then you get a fucking F. Like, why can't you just not like something? Or why can't you just not give a shit?
Yeah.
Like, I want to learn the shit that I need to know. Like, you need to know history, right?
Of course.
If I don't have any interest in knowing how to do geometry, I shouldn't fucking have to do it.
Yeah.
I should not have to do it. Why? So I could fucking learn it just so I could pass a test that I'm never going to have to think about ever again? Mm-hmm. Stupid. You know what, kids? Listen to this podcast so you can go and have this argument with your teacher.
Just leave your family. Also, run off to the West Coast or something. Be a beach bum.
Go live in the Grand Canyon. They have mooses.
Yeah.
Also, they have
mooses.
They have mooses just walking.
I heard
around,
about that.
Just being a giant fucking moose with weird big antlers.
Yeah, and you can hang with the Mounties of the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, just go be there. It's beautiful. Fuck it. At least I've heard. That's it. No, and then you know what? Go out, and I strongly advise you to get detention. You know why? Because that's how you pay them back. Because the teacher has to sit there in that room, also with a bunch of kids who were defiant, and they also want to leave just as bad. And now we all got to sit here. Mm-hmm. So bye, freedom.
That's very revolutionary and it's kind of sad.
I know, man. It's just weird. You know, it's funny. I was really fired up for the past couple of days because I'm really trying to make positive steps in my life towards putting myself in a position to do exactly what I want. One of my favorite quotes that I read, and I'm definitely going to misquote it, and I'm not going to look it up because I don't care right now. I just want to get it out because this is the gist of it. Mm-hmm. The gist of it is, the reasonable man just accepts things the way they are, and the unreasonable man molds shit to be the way he wants it to be. And that's what I'm trying to fucking do.
You want to be the unreasonable man?
Yeah, I want to be the unreasonable.
What's wrong with being reasonable?
I think that being reasonable is fine. I think you can totally be reasonable and have a good life. I just like I want things custom. I want to customize my life, you know?
Yeah, you want to be like a little bit different and unique for yourself, you know? And
I just want to figure out a way to do what I want to do all the time.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy to even think, right? That's what they tell you. It's nuts. But I think that people do it.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. I would love to live the life that I perceive or see before me.
The shit that you dream of, and you can turn it into like how you just live. It's not impossible. People have done it.
Yeah, just got to keep at it and try. Yeah, I started thinking about that too. Those positive steps, where to go from there, and like, you know, I took a coaching class for acting recently, and I was so nervous. I had to be off book, you know, like just building this expectation in me, and I do that a lot because I'm such an overthinker. And like, you know, I made such a big deal. Once I got there, the guy was so nice, super sweet, and very insightful and educational. It was able to help me learn a lot of new things that I never knew before, like the meaning behind words. Like we were reading through this monologue, and we start analyzing each and every line. And I used to think like, oh, lines are just lines. You know, I just have an emotion and an action. No, what's the meaning behind this?
You know what? That actually probably would help you get off book faster.
And, it does.
And you feel like you're actually saying the thing that the character is saying because you get it.
It's not just like saying a bunch of words and be like, oh, well, there, I did it.
Oh, I'm just saying a bunch of words.
Yeah, see you later. But, you know, like, those are the small things, too, as well. Like, I want to make more positivity through that part of my career and life, that I want to be more of an entertainer and, you know, take those steps. And you as well are trying to make steps where you could support this art of, like, either just, not just maybe the podcast, but also, like, other future endeavors in art or just freedom in life.
Yeah, I really want to, like, I want to try stand-up still. I still want to do that. Maybe soon.
Go for it, man. I'll be there to support you.
Yeah, it'd be really cool.
Yeah, you'll be funny. It's like when people, like, I'm that friend who's always hanging beside you. It's like just giving you all that positivity.
And then I get up there and I suck.
And you suck, and I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have encouraged him, you know.
No, and then
Damn it.
And then I secretly get upset. I'm like, I can't believe Ryan told me to do that.
And like inside, I'm like, I'm proud of him. But he was so awful.
He was so bad. It takes a level of bravery to just fucking get out there. I watched.
Yeah, you did stand up, and like for someone that was just throwing like, you know, balls to the wall, anything, you had presence and you're funny. You remember like me and Frank did as a bit. He did his stand up, and I was like, just put his name down and see what happens. And you're the last one to fucking leave, and it was great.
That shit scared me too. People laughed.
Yeah, man. Sometimes I feel like it kind of doesn't matter as long as you have a presence and have like some sort of attitude or stance in what you do.
I think some people are just really good in situations where they gotta be quick on their feet.
Yeah.
You know, or like you just gotta, you know, like there's like a deer in the headlights, and then there's the opposite of that. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't know what that is.
The fight or flight.
Yeah,
I guess,
it's like that
in a way, like, you know how to stand amongst other members of a pack. Let's say you're like a pig amongst wolves, but you're able to stand amongst those wolves because you're brave, I guess, and could
you could howl,
be bigger and be deceptive. You could howl them. You're bait pig in the city, in other words, like amongst wolves.
You're not saying oink oink oink, otherwise those wolves would eat you.
Yeah.
You just fucking like, well, I guess I'm a wolf now, and then the wolves start believing it.
Yeah, man. This pig is this wolf is pretty rad. You know,
this wolf would.
He sure eats a lot. He sure eats a lot of corn.
This wolf would taste really good on an egg sandwich.
Oh man.
On a English muffin. I like English muffins.
Yeah, me too, man.
What's your favorite breakfast bread?
My favorite breakfast bread? Does pancakes count as a breakfast bread?
I think so. I feel like pancakes are bread, right?
Ish. I like waffles. I'm gonna say waffles. That's my favorite. I'm
Waffles
a big
are good.
Belgian waffle fan.
Big Belgian waffles.
Yeah.
Dick titty.
Dick Diddy.
Wait, so when you eat pancakes, do you like...
I had to bring it back.
Do you like the... do you like the edges burnt around?
On the waffle?
Yeah.
We're talking. If we're talking Belgian waffle, like the big, huge ass one, not like microwave shit.
No, I mean, well...
Or I toasted
pancakes, but do you like them a little burnt?
pancakes or the. Yeah, I like a little bit crispy.
Crisp.
If they're Eggos or even Belgian waffles, like a little bit of a crisp. Because I like putting ice cream on top.
Oh, okay.
And I don't want to be too soggy. I like it to be like, oh, well, it's a little bit crispy. I like the combination of a little burnt and not burnt, but
It's
you know,
nice with
toasty.
the cold with the toasty.
Yeah, it's so good.
That's good. Do you like your bacon crispy or do you like it soft and slimy?
That's gross. Isn't it undercooked though? If it's like, I could go either way. Mostly crispy. I'd say I'll go with crispy.
Okay, I got a question for you.
Are we doing like rapid fire? What's going on?
No, I'm thinking of questions right now.
Okay.
I need to know the answer to them.
I like how these are very interesting questions.
Did you watch The Lion King 2? I mean, the new one that just came out with the real lions.
The reboot or remake? No, I have not seen it. Why?
The one with Childish Gambino in it.
Yeah.
Would you imagine that during the movie, in the movie theater, when Simba eats that grub thing and goes slimy yet satisfying, did someone yell out, "That's what she said"? Do you think that happened at all in any movie theater?
I believe it because it would be you yelling it.
That's what she said, and then run out of the theater.
I know. I bet you're just watching it with Hannah, like next to you, and then you're like, I can't hold this in. I got to say this on the third time I've seen this movie because I love it so much. Because Childish Gambino's my boy. James Earl Jones is in it.
You could half pay attention to that movie because you've seen it so many times.
Yeah,
you know
like
what I mean?
after seeing I don't see the point.
I don't see the point either, honestly. And I haven't seen it yet, to be honest. And I wouldn't be upset if I never saw it.
Yeah,
like I would not be upset. I would like to see it. I wouldn't be upset if I never saw it.
Yeah, I feel like if it were on when it comes out to Netflix, I'm like, all right, I'll give it a gander. But I would not give my money because I've already seen the original.
I give it a Gandalf.
A Gandalf. Gandalf the Grey Staff.
You know what's good for the goose is good for the Gandalf. No, yeah. I don't need to see. I don't fucking. I'd like to see what Aladdin looks like, but do I really want to watch Aladdin again? Nah, not really.
No.
I want to see like Will Smith be the genie and shit.
I do like Will Smith, but I'm more excited about Will Smith and Bad Boys for Life.
Bad Boys for Life.
Have you seen the trailer to that?
I haven't, but I heard Martin is looking a little chubby.
Yeah, he's a bit puffy.
Little chubby boy.
Yeah,
That's fine.
When you're off the drugs and all, changes you.
I love Martin.
He's great. He's funny. He's hilarious. He was even funny in the trailer. I'm excited to watch it.
He's one of the funniest people ever.
Yeah.
He's so funny. I used to love watching Martin.
I was watching. I usually watch clips of my favorite character, Brother Man.
Oh yeah.
Who are you, Brother Man?
From the Fifth Floor.
From the Fifth Floor.
That motherfucker.
You got any sandwiches?
He was obviously stoned out of his fucking mind. If
I
walked out of my bedroom in the middle of the night and just saw some dude in the kitchen making a sandwich, I'm fucking taking a lead pipe to his head. Yeah,
this big beefy dude, he just keeps on just breaking, entering wherever he wants, borrowing shit, and not telling Martin. I remember watching an episode. He's like, oh shit, I forgot. He came through the window. I bought your CD player. Why would you do that?
He's just taking shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised that dude.
Yeah, hasn't called
nobody called the cops on him. He looks like a prime suspect that was arrested by a guy. He's just a black dude. Oh my god! Like, how dare him? And then it gets funny, right?
Yeah. Did you ever have like roommates or like brothers, sisters that do that? Would do that to you? Just take your stuff.
I never had roommates, but I was always very. I was the oldest. Still am.
Or friends. I mean, like that.
People never fuck with my shit. I'm lucky enough, and anytime they do, I feel.
I feel like you'd know. Yeah, because I feel like you're the person that like actually likes his stuff where they
I
are.
like order.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
If I put something in one spot, it lives in that spot.
Yeah.
For the rest of the time until I declare that it's gone, and then I got to call up Dick Titty and tell him that I switched things around.
Yeah, man. Like, yeah. You think Dick Titty would go to your apartment if you give him the keys and just start taking stuff and like not tell you and be like, "Well, son, I borrowed this," and give it back to you?
No, Dick Titty's
And I'd be
too
like,
busy
"Your
saving.
condoms."
He's too busy saving the world.
He's a philanthropist.
We don't have condoms in the house.
You don't.
We don't need them.
You use
Right, babe?
You like raw dogging, right? You mean when I say raw dog, I mean like you like taking a hot dog wrapper and wrapping it on your penis and.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's how everybody does it, right?
Say raw dog.
Have I been doing it wrong the whole time? Raw dogging is when you go into 7-Eleven, buy a pack of Oscar Mayers, and just pull one out and straight up just start munching.
I'm okay. Is that I feel like that's a weird thing for people. Like I eating shit cold. I like eating shit cold, but like hot dogs are already smoked, so I think they're okay to kind of eat it when they're cold.
You could eat, yeah. You could straight up eat it. I mean, I wouldn't eat like a raw hamburger.
Yeah.
You could eat raw fish.
Well, you eat raw hamburger?
No, you can't eat a raw hamburger.
Well, then what's foie gras?
Oh, I don't fucking know.
It's raw meat as well. It's raw red meat. I don't understand like what in the process. Rare. Yeah, I love rare.
What about raw chicken?
No,
that's how you get sick.
That's how you get salmonella.
What about E. coli?
Salbouche?
How do you get E. coli?
E. coli?
For all the kids out there.
It's all the bacteria buildup from could be left over on chicken or from other areas that have a lot of moist.
Oh, it's moist.
It's like the scummy little crap shit, dirt.
I thought that
bacteria that if you were to put it gets inside your system in any way, consumption.
But can you get it from like lettuce and cabbage?
Yes, you can.
I thought that the cows were wiping their ass with lettuce. And then we were just buying it, and they were like Foxy lettuce, and then you go and put it in your salad, and now you got E. coli.
Yeah, they're just talking to the other cows and like, listen, how can we fuck with the human race? They've been eating us, and we can't defend ourselves. Let's just wipe our asses with lettuce, and hopefully they get E. coli and die.
I would fucking ride a cow while eating a cheeseburger. I love cheeseburgers so much. Honestly, I mean, for real.
Yeah, I love meat.
Yeah, it's just too good.
It's good.
I don't give a fuck. I'm not.
Yeah.
I would never.
Have you ever had Impossible meat?
No, I just feel like it's disrespectful of me to do so.
Are you serious, or are you just saying that?
No, I've never had Impossible meat.
I mean, like, would you try it?
Not on purpose.
You're not. So you have to be kind of like not thinking about like, okay, random. I'll try this plant-based meat. Is there, or like you just like.
I'm too stubborn.
Or you just don't care.
I'm just too stubborn. I'm honestly just too
like
stubborn.
You ever thought like maybe I know when the day comes like in your head process, would you think that like you'll ever try it only when meat is running out?
Why would meat run out?
There's a theory out there if we get super overpopulated, there eventually some life could die out.
Why don't we start eating each other?
I guess we could do that, and then I'll be like that movie Soylent Green with Charlton Heston.
Never saw it.
It's about plants over cover. It's a good sci-fi movie. Anyways,
there are more cows than people in the world, right? There's like 8 cows for every human being.
And where did you read this?
Look it up.
Look it up. There's 8 cows to each person. I highly doubt that.
Look it up.
I will look it up, but not this moment because I don't have my phone on me.
They show you a video. They try to turn you into a vegan. They take a whole big cow and it's like, and they fucking toss that motherfucker into a machine, and he just gets grinded the fuck up, and then it turns into a Krabby Patty, and you eat it and it tastes delicious.
Corey, I never got to tell you this. You're not. What you're learning is not from the Learning Channel, but from a show called SpongeBob SquarePants.
SpongeBob SquarePants. That name of the show was SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yeah.
Is SpongeBob's last name SquarePants?
Yeah, his last name.
Or is his pants just shaped like a square?
His last name is SquarePants.
Yeah, because his pants are actually more rectangular, in my opinion. But then again, all rectangles are squares. But not all squares are rectangles, so I see what you did there. Very clever.
Would you say he gets rectal exams?
Probably. I wouldn't be shocked, man. SpongeBob is
Like, how do you know which is his rectum? Because, like, he's a sponge.
he's a real gender fluid kind of dude.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure what I mean by that, but, you know.
He's pretty absorbent.
You think SpongeBob's got a penis? Do you think he's taken or is he given?
I feel like he's more of a taker than a giver.
I mean, if you really look at him...
Well, he does give a lot of love and caringness and lessons,
Well, his nose is shaped like a penis, but his chin is shaped like a balls.
It is.
A balls. He could fuck somebody with his face.
You ever seen that Family Guy episode where, like, you know, Peter... Yeah, Peter just, like, you know, he's like, oh, that's strange. They're not there. He's, like, grabbing his crotch, and he's like, oh, wait, there they are. Grabs his chin and puts it in his pants. Like, this is balls.
Like yeah.
That's a thought process you would have. I'm like, where did Seth MacFarlane come with this idea that Peter's fucking chin looks like a pair of balls, and I want to draw his chin like a pair of balls?
Well, wasn't in Men in Black 2, Will Smith fighting an alien?
Yeah, like...
And he said, he's a ball chinian! And then fucking Will Smith punches the alien in the chin.
That must be so painful for that alien.
Getting hit in the balls is not cool.
Oh, it's not.
When I was a clown, funny enough that we're talking about SpongeBob, actually. When I was a clown in college, I was 19, and I did a kid's party. He was turning 6. And I'm in the SpongeBob costume. This thing was huge, right? But the eye holes were very small, and they were very far apart. So, like, I was inside this costume, which was very hot. And I was really sweaty in there. Mm-hmm. And I had to look, and my peripheral vision was non-existent. And this little kid, who I couldn't see, runs up, punches me straight in the balls. Not on purpose, but he just nailed me. Clean shot. And I wanted to punt this kid because I had to go lean against the wall for a few minutes.
Did you make a noise? Or you're like, oh, and then like try to play it off and try to be professional even though you're so pissed under that thing?
I'm sure I grunted or something. I probably wanted to be like, fuck. That's like my go-to.
Hey, SpongeBob made a noise. Let's punch this guy in the balls again.
Hey, you don't sound like SpongeBob. Yeah, you just punched me in the balls, asshole.
Hey, listen, I'll make your life a living hell.
Getting punched in the balls, man. If you really want to, like, get somebody to leave you alone, just knee him right in the balls. Boom.
Yeah, there you go.
And then it reminds you of high school when, like, dudes were just straight up punching each other in the balls.
Yeah, that was more like, yeah, definitely that was that.
It just goes to show you this is why women live longer than men. Because we do dumb shit like that all the fucking time.
Yeah, punch each other in the fucking nutsack.
And they're not doing that.
Yeah.
They don't do that shit. They talk shit about each other. They will emotionally and psychologically terrorize each other. But we're punching each other in the balls.
We chose the physical dumb route compared to the
reason.
crazy manipulative thing you could do to people.
Yeah, it's really weird. Hey, that shit pissed. Yeah, you couldn't you had to walk around with your hand covering your dick all the time.
That reminds me of one of our buddies that we hang out. When he gets super drunk, he just starts nailing you in the nuts. You know who we're talking about.
He hasn't done that in a while. But
he's been good about it, but when he gets to that point, I'm like, no, I cut my balls no matter what. I put a smile. He doesn't give a fuck. He'll hit you.
Yeah, he'll pop you right in the balls.
And he knows how to do it, I think, because he's, you know.
You'll be like ordering a beer, and he'll just straight pop you in the balls.
Oh, man.
And then you gotta... And I've actually been brought to my knees a couple of times.
Oh, yeah, man.
Shit sucks.
I'm out of breath. I don't think I could have children anymore.
That's what I was going to say. I probably can't have children now.
Well, I don't think I could have children after that one time that K-Day took me to that place.
Oh, my God.
My balls are still stomped in.
Bro, that shit is not cool, man.
Oh, my God. I was so...
Ball play.
Well, we're not going to get into that story. I told that too many times. Look at previous episodes of the Trooth Syrum if you want to know what happened to me, to my nuts.
Yeah, next time you come, too, we should have Dick Titty come out with us.
Yeah, you know, like, I'd like to meet your imaginary stepfather.
Dick Titty. Dick Titty, if I could say one thing. If you could say one thing to Dick Titty right now, what would you say to him?
I'd like to say, how's it hanging, man?
Dick Titty, signing off. Oh, shit.
Like hanging with Mr. Hooper.
Did you ever get into an Uber and the fucking driver is just way too chatty?
Yep, a bunch of times. I'm like fresh from fucking work. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm just fresh out of the bar, tired and sleepy. I'm like, all right, I'm about to shut some mind. Like, hey, man, how's it going? You know, blah, 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 blah. It's like, are you fucking serious, motherfucker? Like, you look like a rain of sunshine, but I'm at the point where, you know, sometimes I'm nice to hold, but like, sometimes I like to fake it, just put my ear headphones in and pretend I'm not listening to him. He's like, he must have lost interest.
Could you just drive me home, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Or I just fall asleep and like, there was actually one time I was like that. Like, listen, man, you seem like a nice guy. I'm so
You
tired.
seem like a nice guy.
I just don't feel like talking. I'm gonna close my eyes.
Yeah, man, you seem cool, but I really don't feel like doing this.
Yeah.
Oh, well, what do you mean? Like, what did you just start? I don't fucking get it sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, it's like 11 o'clock. You had to have just started your shift. Because I'm trying to, like, put my head down and close my eyes, like you said.
Do you like to mental prepare yourself before, going to work? Like, do you ever take time, like a half hour before, like, all right, I need this preparation time before I arrive just to do nothing or, like, have a warm-up routine?
Of course. Like, with anything. Like, when we were in the play, and you look at everybody backstage, like, half an hour before the show, everybody's doing something different. You know, one of the dudes, he would just have his headphones in, and he would just be, like, staring at himself in the mirror and not fucking talking to anybody every night before we did that show. And I would always see him do this shit, and I'd be like, yeah, I get it. I fucking get it.
And our routine is like, hey, Corey, you want to go to Bull McCabe's next door?
Bull McCabe's. We'll have a couple of drinks, and then we'll go do Fight Call. And I fucking fell real hard on my knee one time, and that shit hurt for like a week.
Oh, great. Here we go about the knee.
My fucking knee. I broke the knee.
Fuck that knee. Fuck your knee. And fuck you.
I almost broke my knee.
I don't care.
It was Tim Short's fault. I blame him.
You tripped that on your own volition after a long night of drinking.
I didn't trip. The fucking stair jumped up in front of my foot.
The stairs came up with a baseball bat and decided to take you out, Tanya Harding style, because it just hates you.
It's really weird because I can't remember the last time I fell down the stairs, but I've definitely fallen up the stairs a couple of times.
Yeah. Falling down would suck because you kind of just roll, but falling up sucks even more because you're just, that angle, it's like right there. It's just sticking at you.
Well, the stairs meet you halfway.
Yeah.
You know, they kind of like jump out at you when you fall up the stairs.
What makes a Stairmaster a Stairmaster?
A Stairmaster is basically an escalator that doesn't go anywhere. You ever think about that?
Escalator? Yeah. It goes up.
It's like a tread. Like, I think treadmills are kind of like they have their place in the world, but I also think they're kind of a pain in the ass because it's almost like you're not really running. Like, when you run outside, the ground is not moving towards you. But when you're on a treadmill, the ground is moving towards you.
Does that have the same effect? Let's say if you're exercising. Like, it has the same effect, right? You're doing the cardio.
Well, you're
putting the miles in.
You're moving.
Yeah. But is one effective over the other?
Yeah, running outside is way better.
How's it way better?
Because
you're putting your feet against, like, a flat surface and moving in a direction.
If you are moving in a direction where the ground is moving towards you, it's easier than if you stop. Like, if you're running outside and you stop moving your feet, you won't go anywhere. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like it's a shortcut.
It's a shortcut. I feel like it's pushing you, like, to keep going. Of course, it's a different, like, when you're doing it, it's a different method.
It's like being a hamster in a cage versus being a chipmunk in Central Park, Just running around freely, doing whatever you want.
Yeah, solving mysteries and...
Wearing a top hat.
Yeah.
And a monocle.
Hanging with a guys named Monterey Jack.
And Dick Titty. Oh, shit.
Oh, I want to see a show with Dick Titty and Monterey Jack. That small-ass rat with a fucking... Didn't he, like, wasn't he, like, Australian or, like, had a Cockney accent or some shit?
Some kind of fucking unnecessary accent.
He just, like, one of those, like, badass, like, mouses with a big fucking stash and huge. God, he's a character.
He had a jumpy mustache.
Yeah.
Kind of mustache. Go for a mustache rat?
You probably would. I bet he says bully a lot. Bully.
Bully. I'm having a bully day. Whenever I have a beer in the middle of the daytime, I think about that. I'm having a bully day. That's what I think. Whenever it happens. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you. I am currently on vacation. Not right now, but when this airs, I will be on vacation in Italy. So when I come back, we're going to have more Truth Syrum podcast. And I just want to thank you all for listening. Me and Ryan riffing, Dunder Mifflin.
Hanging out with Mr. Stiflin.
Hanging out with Mr. Cooper. Hanging out with you get it.
Jeff Proopers.
Yeah, so I want to thank you guys all for listening each week. I want to thank you guys. We got more content coming. I want to thank Dick Titty personally for coming out. And keep on showing us love and follow our new Instagram page, Trooth Syrum _podcast. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, baby. Also, check out our Patreon page on patreon.com/truthserum if you want to help with any donations or love you want to send us forward. Also, please subscribe through iTunes or Spotify or like any of those mediums.
Or iHeartRadio.
Yeah.
SoundCloud. If
SoundCloud. That's all I got. We also have shirts and all that fun stuff, which you mentioned. Hit us up and Detail, after you're done making that sandwich and pleasuring yourself to Downtown Abbey, please play us some jazz.
Eating a jar of mayonnaise like it's a bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch.